we able to take a long rest?
Yes, I believe we're starting this week with everyone having had taken a long rest from the previous night, because we are starting off just at dawn. So.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Push that button, right?
On the north shores of Lake Zarovich, here on day 12 in your month-long stint in Barovia. So I was looking and trying to prepare for this week's game, and I found it a little hard because we literally ended off with wrapping up the whole Mad Mage mansion, and we've got all these remaining kind of some dangling threads to still take care of. So I wasn't sure which direction you all might be inclined to go. Does anyone have anything in their notes about what your options are? Or
well, we have the village of Erasnu. There's always the ruins of Brez. We have that mission for we have a few things with our Ginvos toll to deal with.
I was about to say, I think maybe we were thinking about going back to the Abbey.
Yes, there's also the Abbey. Oh, Jesus Christ, not this again.
Did we ever do the windmill?
We did.
Or am I forgetting? Did we?
Yes.
We did. And
then Shantala unfortunately got stuck in a crash.
That's right.
What happened?
Shantala got... Oh, were you not here that week?
No, that was when I was suffering from insomnia.
Right. Shantala made a promise, and now... Yeah, I think it's in the chat now. Yeah, Gesh. And so she got forced into a deal.
Right. I'm trying to remember what that was.
We have to take something to the castle. We have to take a necklace or jewelry or something to
Yeah, the eyeball thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iron thing.
And something's happened if we actively don't decide to go against it or something.
Okay.
Right. Oh. Do I have said trinket? I wrote down that I had to carry this thing that has an eye.
yes, the Hag's Eye. Yes.
Oh yeah, that now I see. Now I can read my writing. Yeah.
Yeah. That is unfortunate. You don't make deals with those things.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. It's in my bag, so it can't see us.
Oh.
Right.
Huh.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. If you poke it, did it blink or is that not the right thing to ask?
So I'm the minion in this description. So I'm just we're supposed to take it to Strahd's place.
Yeah, didn't we get a dinner invite from Strahd?
You
We did.
Yeah, I think at some point we were given a invite from some creepy looking elf or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's only slightly less appealing than going to the Abbey.
Oh, we should probably also, if we're gonna go to the Abbey, stop at the winery to check on Irina, because there's a good chance that our Imp Dark Lord Strahd visited.
We definitely discussed that.
We were going to take her to the Mad Mage Tower.
Were you at any point given a spell book to deliver to Victor?
No.
No.
Okay. What about Lady Vakter's daughter who thinks she's a cat?
We cured her, didn't
Is
we?
she-
Yeah, we
No,
saw that in like 20 minutes.
I had a thing of like a water skin of the
Oh,
grit-
so you
of the
solved
water.
it right on the site.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We were
yeah.
in
No
and out.
follow-up needed.
5-minute
Okay.
adventure.
Those are the best kind.
Right.
We
The
have
one-
Babala Saga to do too.
Yes.
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 I think
and
we
the
wanted to
ruins
grind a
of
little before we even
Perez.
touched that.
Were we supposed to go back to the mansion with the ghosts, and then there was the sealed tomb, and large spiders everywhere? The
Arkenvar's Holt.
Our Ginvast tool.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna put that on a burner because we can pretty much solve all of our problems there by just killing a big fucking bird and sword fast.
okay.
Yeah, killing.
No, we have to go to the Abbey to look at some records to find one. We have to go probably to Vallaki or Crest to get materials to repair the ballista on the top of the castle.
I think we already did that.
I don't think we haven't done that yet because we put that on a burner. We were gonna go to Vallaki for that, and we got distracted by the Mad Mage's mansion.
I think I do remember shopping for said
We did
supplies.
that. Yeah, before the mansion.
Right.
Yeah, we shopped for them. But we haven't actually returned them yet.
No.
We've
have
created
the-
too many timelines.
We're creating too many
Exactly.
timelines.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to know, just so I have from my personal notes. Have we delivered the supplies back to our Ginvast hole yet?
No, I
No.
think you have not. Right.
So we just have the supplies.
Right.
So, can I suggest a roadmap of going Arginvost Holt, Winery, Abbey?
Down for that.
Well,
Sounds good to me.
if we go to the Abbey after, we're gonna have to go back to Argenvost.
Yeah, we'll get the records, and then we can go find the person in Vallaki, and then we can go back to Arginvost Holt.
Well, they might not be in Vallaki. That's the only thing.
That is true. Yeah, well, we'll figure out where the one guy's ancestor is, and then we'll just deal with that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But let's just start knocking down these minor things off of our list while we can.
Yeah, definitely down for that.
Let's roll.
All right. What level? Remind me what level you guys all are?
6.
We just got to 6.
6. Just got to 6. Okay.
Yeah, cool as fuck.
Okay, so first thing we have to do is cross the lake, right?
Right. And that that takes the better part of 2 hours. Of getting...
No, wait.
Oh, okay. Please.
I'm gonna cast Water Walk on everybody,
Uh-huh.
so we can walk across any liquid surface as solid ground.
Fabulous. All right. That's going to save some time.
Fancy's already writing a song.
Walk on
Already.
the
If
water.
I could walk on water.
Well, now you can.
So, what would have taken 2 hours just takes a half hour.
Or what?
Excellent.
And you are at the north gate of Vallaki. It is not even 7 a.m. And you're at the again at that northern gate. Did you want to go into the town or just basically pass through to head to the west?
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't need anything there, I don't think.
No. Yeah, we don't really have much left in Vallaki.
Right.
The is it Velikov camp? That's the one with all the Dusk Elves, right?
Right.
Yeah, all the really depressed Dusk Elves. Okay, good to know.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm forgetting a lot of information. I'm sorry.
as you are passing through Vallaki, you are contacted by this fella.
Oh, it's not Isaac. Damn it. Oh, it's not...
No, this is the guy who works for Lady Fiona Wachter. And he said that the lady was hoping that you could help with a mission.
Does this mission involve deposing the burgomaster? Because we've already been over this conversation.
In not so many words, he confirms that that's the general idea.
I don't believe we've already been over this conversation that deposing the burgomaster is not a productive use of our time given our current circumstances.
He says there's money in it.
Yeah, I don't need that so much either.
Great and all. I mean, money is a fantastic thing to have. We're a little more busy with trying to get the fuck out of Barovia.
All right.
I believe we had an understanding that we'll make ourselves scarce for the next few days.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That is good and well. That is the only encounter that you really have in the town. If your intention is to just pass through.
I mean, best of luck to you, Ernst, but it's not profitable or a good use of my time to depose the current leadership.
All right, so another half an hour takes you here over to the bridge that goes over the Luna River. You are at the Luna River crossroads coming up. Let me... So if you were to turn south here, this is the road that you haven't traveled yet. It would take you down, and the road would soon become kind of rough and wild, and that's what the dotted line represents as you would finish your way heading down all the way finally into the ruins of Berez, which, to eyeball it, is just a little over an hour's travel to the south from here. But if I heard you right, you were first headed to Arginvostholt, so we're gonna go past the Luna River crossroads and continue west.
We could still take the road less taken.
Cross through the...
we should get some things off our plate.
Well, I was about to say, since I'm a ranger, and is this considered forest terrain? That road?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of my two favorite terrains. So as long as we've been traveling for at least an hour already at this point, difficult terrain would not slow us down. I'll just put it in the chat, but we as a group would not be slowed down if we ever wanted to take that path.
Very nice. All right.
That sounds like a yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just need to be traveling for at least an hour first to get this benefit, though. But otherwise, yeah, I have Forest and Underdark as my two.
That is an incredibly useful skill. Well, given the current circumstances of Barovia.
Especially on this map, I was like, I'm really glad I went with Forest first.
Yeah, no kidding.
But, yeah,
one of those abilities that may not be super useful in other campaigns, but in this one, yeah.
No, Rangers dominate Curse of Strahd just because of the land.
All right, I won't bother changing us to the map because I don't know that there's necessarily any use for our tokens in a tactical sense. But it is just before. It's about 8:30 here in the morning as you arrive back at the mansion with the large dragon statue out in front and the collapsed right side of the house, exposing all the floors to the elements. Your business back here with the supplies you brought back would take you to the roof to Sir Damien. Let me. Let me take a look at something real quick.
Oh, the locket that I took from the Mad Mage's vault. What was that called again?
The one you're supposed to give back?
Yeah, the one that I was supposed to give back.
Oh, I think the Amulet of Adaptation, I think it was?
Yeah, I did not give that back. That might have slipped my mind because I was more focused on the contents of the vault, which now that I know what they are, a little disappointed.
Go to hell.
Hey, you know what? You know what, Dan? I think it's even better. I think it's even better that I'm disappointed with what was in the vault. It makes my struggle all worth it. This is what I'm paying for, Dan.
There you go.
Yeah, anyways, I took the necklace of adaptation. That's mine now.
So I'm giving you this handout here, which shows all the unfinished business. It's a little hard to read, but hopefully you can make it out. And
don't know why you call it unfinished. I've never been.
So there you go. So he now, Sir Damien says if anyone wants to spend the day, he is willing to impart upon them some skills. If you are willing to give up the better part of the day, and you've got plenty of time left on the calendar to spend a day learning, the finer points of carpentry, you can pick up a couple of skills for your character. Let me go ahead and.
I would absolutely love to take some time and do that. I would also like to take some time during the day to attune to the Necklace of Adaptation because Silas is a terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with that.
Are you going to use these skills that you'll gain in carpentry to make that throne that you want?
What? Okay, so it was less about the throne and honestly more about getting a reaction out of you guys because that was the most entertaining thing I've ever done to waste my time. I'm not actually a big furniture thief. I really only just... you know what?
It's not a theft if you make it. Like, I don't know why, but I could see you sitting on, like... I could see Silas, I should say, sitting on the throne of swords, like...
There's actually a piece that I'm having made for a different campaign from Silas, and that's actually just him in sort of the weight of the crown pose on a throne.
So I put it. I put the little text blurb there. So that is basically anybody who wants to spend the day with Sir Damien can gain proficiency in carpenter's or smith's tools.
I will absolutely gain proficiency in carpenter's tools. That's one step closer to an actual throne.
Right? I love it.
Because here's the thing. That asshole, not naming names, but the one depressed with the sword isn't going to give up his. I'm not in the mood for furniture theft, and this just seems like an easier way to do it.
Is the guy here with a sword?
Yeah, the one that I had reminded that he's a terrible person.
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Oh yeah, Vladimir. Right.
Oh great. Oh, you're. Hi, Everett. How are you?
I'm just fine.
What is the last thing you remember?
I don't recall. I don't remember much. Kind of come and go. I black out once.
That is
used to it.
Terribly unfortunate. Hey, Jove, we should really stop putting off that conversation.
We keep saying we should have it, and then we don't.
We literally... Okay,
We always
all right.
make the point to be like,
Hold
yeah.
on.
You know what? This is what Chove is doing for the day, is that she should not be the person to do this, but she's going to do her best to explain.
Hold on. Chove. Let's just go to the winery first. We'll get to the winery, check on Irina, we'll sit down, we're gonna have this conversation, because holy fuck, we keep on putting it off, and it's just getting worse.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
We're gonna have the talk later, Everett.
In front of me, what are we talking about?
Nancy, it's not the conversation you're thinking of.
I don't know if he even knows what that's referring to.
I made a Rick and Morty reference.
Do it.
This is not the conversation we're going?
No.
Okay, then I guess we could talk.
Yeah, so we all have to... How long does this gaining proficiency take?
It will take all day.
Because I'd like to... If he's going to do that, I'd like to use the time to read my Book of Wisdom, which I need to read for 48 hours.
Okay, absolutely. We could advance the clock 24 hours right now if you wanted. If everybody was down with that, we could, we could just say that you spend all day with Damien, and then, it gets dark. You rest at our Ginbust halt that night. I guess I could do a couple of random encounter checks to see if anything comes your way.
And while we're doing that, Chove and Everett can have a heart-to-heart.
Right. And it seems
we'll
like...
for the day.
Well, let me guess. We'll do a couple more. 2, 3, 4. All right. I didn't see anything. That's 16 maybe. But where you guys are again in in something of a fortified mansion, even if it is kind of falling apart, you're still indoors. So I think 16 isn't going to cut it for a random encounter. So 24 hours, or 22 to be precise, advances. Anybody who wants can take a proficiency in either carpenter's or smith's tools.
Take one in smith tools. I don't think any of us have it.
I do have smith tools actually, the proficiency, but I need carpenters so I can build a chair.
Right. And I gave you the handout for Vladimir Horngard. That is the revenant in charge here, the commander of all the others, who is standing his vigil over Strahd's eternal torments.
Doesn't like Strahd?
No. He sees anyone who would destroy Strahd as someone who would release him from his torment, and he would not abide that.
He just wants to torture him, huh?
Yeah, it's literally you're going down with
keeping him alive.
It sounds like a heck of a life.
It's really not a heck of a life, though. It's incredibly sad.
I guess it's sad, but not pathetic in my opinion. Okay.
So there's no way to get into the mausoleum, right? Except through doing these.
That is correct.
Business.
That is correct. And you've now completed one of them. Sir Damien's quest is done. That leaves you with Sir Robern, who wants you to find the descendant. I think you're going to the Abbey to work on that. Arthund, he was a squire. He wants to perform a heroic deed. Sir Eric's quest is to hunt the rock of Mount Gacchus to the south. And those are all the quests that have been made available to you. So,
if Evie were here, she would remember that we're also looking for a dragon skull. Right?
Yeah, Sir Godfrey.
Yes, there is about returning the dragon's remains to his mausoleum.
unfortunately, Ever has no clue, but he remembered that.
Let's go get Arwen.
The deed, the kid who wants to do the deed.
Yes.
I mean, do we really need him at this point? Because we're just going to the winery and then to the Abbey.
He can do a good deed along the way. No, maybe he can deal with the guy who wants to overthrow the Ernst. He can deal with Ernst. Do a good deed.
It's less of a good deed, though, and more of a coup. And honestly, I'm not all about that.
So to be completely honest, that is not going to be a win-win situation.
I mean, I am incredibly familiar with. I am incredibly familiar with political assassinations, and they are just messy.
Always.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the lady, and I don't think she'll exactly make a better.
Well, given her
Burgermaster,
complacency with Strahd, that might create more issues for us in the future if we do plan on just shanking him.
Very true.
And honestly, I'd rather not piss off an entire village. I mean, sure, I could probably steamroll the guards of Vallaki, but that's not the issue.
By the way, I like your necklace.
Oh, thank you.
Did you get that?
I am not answering that question.
I bend down and I'm like, he stole it.
Stole the necklace?
Yeah, you remember the wizard? Or
Sure.
the Mad Mage?
Wizard.
Who's Mad Mage?
Oh god.
Joe, if he doesn't remember that.
Everett wasn't there.
Right, we're doing this. We're doing this at the winery. We cannot.
Yeah, we're doing this
doing
at the
stuff.
winery.
All right.
That's good. Drunk enough to wine.
Yeah, the druid's still out there somewhere? No, we killed all the druids, right?
Or you at least scattered them.
So one thing about this, it says I can breathe normally in any environment. Does it mean I can breathe underwater?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
That's how I read that.
Hell yes. I literally cannot stop breathing.
Unless you die.
Would death be in an environment?
I would assume that death in itself is its own environment because it is actually it is several planes in D&D. I can breathe there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you got teleported to the elemental plane of fire, then you could breathe normally in the plane of fire. You'd be fine.
Yeah, just have to avoid burning to death.
Yeah. Any environment. All right. So all right. So we've got Sir Damien taken care of. Did you guys want to take up Sir Eric on his quest at this time?
Sir Eric is the
Sir Eric, hunter.
Yes, he's the one who wants to go after the bird, but we're not strong enough to take on the bird yet.
Yeah.
You don't think?
Well,
like
I mean,
ginormous, the size of the
don't get me
bird.
wrong. There's a good number of
I
us.
thought you were gonna do the ancestor first because that seems safer.
That seems a lot safer. I mean, don't get me wrong. The bird is definitely something on our list, but we're only level 6.
Yeah, that's a big ass bird right there.
Like we haven't beat the action economy. He has us beat because he can kill us in like 2 rounds.
So we just have to kill him one.
Only one shot me.
Oh yeah, clearly. I just have to score a crit on both my attacks and roll max damage on both attacks. And then maybe I can break a quarter of his health.
Oh, I wanted to ask. The mage said he could, with the proper amount of gold, could improve our weapons to +1.
Yes. Yes.
Is that for armor too, or just weapons?
That is weapons and armor.
Okay.
If you intend to go talk to the mage, I don't feel like we're going to be on good terms, so I will stay back.
Well, I was thinking about it before I found out you stole his property. He asked repeatedly for.
Well, to be fair, he probably won't get mad at you, but he will probably kill me the moment he lays eyes on me.
Oh, I got a problem with that. That's cool.
Everybody's got a hobby. Just don't feel too upset if the feeling is mutual.
I'm used to it.
Good. I'm glad we've reached some sort of understanding. Well, to the winery then.
All right, off to the winery. Let's see. So setting out first thing here in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get a half an hour down the road before your first check of the day, which comes up negative. We get another half hour up the road. So here it is at 7 a.m. and you're coming up upon the Raven River Crossroads, where you go past Lake Baratok and the Wizard's Tower. You guys helped that tiger, right?
Yeah, we helped the tiger.
Yeah.
You got the tiger out of town, so you know that Rictavio said he was taking the tiger here to the Wizard's Tower.
Yeah.
We went to the Wizard's Tower and we saw his wagon there. Remember?
The wagon that was parked out front?
Oh, Rictavio's.
Oh, Rictavio's wagon, right.
Yeah, we know that he's Van Richten in disguise. We tried doing the whole bit, but you were like, nah, I don't want to do this. And took the hat off in front of us.
Yeah.
All right, so we're passing.
We gotta go.
Passing the Solenka Pass, which is that road that twists down to the south and winds up into the mountains, up the slopes of Mount Gacchus.
You're checking on Irina first at the winery.
Oh,
yes.
Right. Let me put you on this fork then. All right, so it is just 8 a.m. Really 8:30. By the time you get into the winery, it's early in the morning, and the family is. You can see the Mardikovs out around the winery building, tending to the grounds in the place, still repairing a little bit of the damage left over from the druids. But they see you and hail you down and ask you, if things have been going well.
Things have been going great, actually. Irina wouldn't still happen to be around here, would she?
She hasn't come down yet this morning, but she should be up by now. I'll send one of the children up to fetch her.
If it's okay, I'd rather just do it myself.
By all means, absolutely.
Thank you. And Silas will walk in and go find Irina's room.
Okay. Irina has been given a room on the second floor of the winery building, and in the bedroom that you are pointed out to as being hers, the door is closed.
I knock on the door.
There is no answer.
I'll knock a bit harder on the door.
Nothing.
Right. I apologize, and I'm gonna open the door.
The room is empty. Irina's bed looks slept in, but she is not present.
Just gonna quickly just use a divine sense, see if there's any fuckery in this room.
No.
Right, I guess this is happening today. Chove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad news. Irina's
Uh-oh.
gone.
Oh, come on.
Not in her room. Hey, I don't want to point any fingers, but this is, well, there just happens to be this person with a huge crush on Irina. So I think you might have been a little busy.
It wasn't me. I blush every time I'm with her.
Yeah, but you're not a several thousand-year-old vampire whose love life is just in shambles.
So that's true.
So you've got a one-up. That is good for you.
But the Ravens, though, would have known, wouldn't they?
Well, they absolutely should have. Speaking of which, we should probably speak to them.
Yeah.
So, you alert the family to the fact that she's missing?
Yes.
Okay, they immediately start looking around the area and said, she was there, last night, when everybody went to bed and nobody heard anything during the night. It was all quiet.
Speaking of missing women, your family wouldn't have happened to have seen the girl I was looking for the time that we've been gone?
No.
Fuck. How did she disappear? Felt like
When was
one
the last time anybody saw her?
Madam Ava saw her 10 days ago. Well, I guess that's a lot longer now.
She might be at the castle.
That is my worst thought, because, well, vampire creep. Fuck.
It's not
Did
good.
she have any personal belongings when we left her here? Is there anything left behind?
Yes, all of her stuff, or at least the few little trinkets that she took from home are still all present in the room.
Does the room look like there was a struggle, or is it just
Who's your group investigator? Who's got the strong investigation score?
Nobody.
I have
I think
15.
Space Bear, I think, is your investigator. Why don't we get Professor Space Bear to make an investigation check with advantage, because everybody else is pitching in.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Ouch.
All right.
Can Cho do tracking?
I mean,
Yes, absolutely. Chove can do tracking.
yes. I will do a survival check.
Okay. All right. So first, the investigation picks up. It seems like there could be signs of a struggle. You're not entirely sure, but there could have been. But Chove definitely finds something outside while she's doing a survey of the surrounding areas. She's finding some strange tracks. What looks like someone had a giant webbed foot, like a duck's foot, for a right foot. There's only one of them. It's not a pair of them. It's just this one giant
It's just
webbed
one
foot.
Oh,
And
no.
And the corresponding, the matching one, it looks like he must have had a dog or something with him, because it's just a big canine track.
One canine foot or canine track?
Yeah, I'm about to Silas. So I think we need to head on over to the Abbey, like right now.
And why is that?
Because these tracks remind me of two gentlemen, putting it nicely, two gentlemen who we met at guarding the Abbey.
Oh, mean Angel Boy's thug? Alright, thugs, let's go talk to him then.
I guess he found out that she was staying here, and it's not that far.
I did tell the group that he was a celestial, right? Because my divine sense triggered that almost immediately.
Yeah,
the
I think
abbot.
I think everybody's clued into that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's go see what he has to say because I mean, I thought it was the vampire. I thought, guy with a massive crush and who was a kind of a
You're
creep.
not wrong, but let's be fair. If she was here, I think he would have made a much more grand appearance and probably would have
Right.
left a wake of destruction behind him because he's pretty fucking moody.
He is pretty fucking moody, let's be honest here. No, instead it's the face-stealing son of a bitch who wanted my face.
He wanted your face.
Yeah, no, for some reason he
We never
desired my
had that
face.
talk. But I guess we're gonna have to.
Oh,
we're gonna have to decide.
Damn it.
Damn it! Every time we had a plan.
So,
This is
hold
why
on.
you let me.
By the way, that was deliberate on my part. Just so you...
The Abbey is on a hill, right?
Yes, it is high up on a basically a large cliff that looms over the village of Kresk.
How many people can Edgar carry at a time? Like 2?
I would guess he could do 2 comfortably. Maybe he could be pressed into a third, but if
I
he's scaling, maybe not.
Yeah. Who? Trying to think. Because I think what we should do is probably most of the group go to the Abbey just as normal. Someone come with me and Undedgar, and we will scale the side of the Abbey.
Go up the long way.
Well, but then those 2 people are going to be really vulnerable. They'll be ahead of the party.
Well, we'll wait until you guys can cause a distraction for the abbot, and then we can have a look around.
Oh.
So 2 people have to cause a distraction?
Well, whoever feels the most stealthy, take the lizard up to the abbey and take a look around while the rest of us distract the abbot.
Stealthy. No, that's not me.
Stealthy.
Fancy can cause a distraction.
You are absolutely great at causing distractions.
So, as you enter the village of Kresk, you are hailed down by the burgomaster, and he wanted to know if any of you were proficient healers.
Fairly confident.
Yes, a few of us are.
He's got a situation with his son. I don't know that you were made aware of on your previous visit. But
Does he also think he's an animal?
No. Ilya was the last of. Let me try to find the text entry because I don't want to do it just from memory. I want to make sure I hit all the major points on this one. Let's see, where is it? It would be the village of Kresk. It would be special events. Here we go. So Dmitri and his wife Anna lost the last of their 4 children, Ilya, a month ago at the age of 14. He died because of an illness. As the days went by, the loss of Ilya wore so heavily on Dmitri and his wife that three weeks after his death, Dmitri and his wife, he convinced his wife that they had to take matters into their own hands, and they exhumed his body and carried it up to the abbot. Once there, they pleaded for his help in reviving their son. The abbot at first refused to help, saying the risk was too great. But they pressed him on it, and he finally conceded. But he warned them that he would not be held responsible for anything that happened. And this is why the burgomaster is hesitant to go back up to the abbot with this problem. But everything was fine at first, of course. But as the burgomaster puts it, he fears that the boy's soul has been tainted because he's begun to exhibit strange mannerisms. Rather than being his previous joyful self, he is almost always in a somber and dark mood. His parents, noticed, but they were happy to have him back, and were looked past it for the most part, hoping it would pass. But the odd thing is that Ilya developed a voracious appetite, and it's at the point now where he can almost always be seen eating something, and he just seems to grow hungrier and hungrier day by day. He's getting to the point where he's eating all the food in the house that they have to cook. And he fears that this madness is consuming his son, and he's desperate for help.
Has he been to the shrine?
Yes. And it didn't seem to have any effect.
Probably
you have the ability to remove curses, right?
What?
You have the ability to remove curses, right?
Not at the moment.
That is inconvenient. You do have a scroll of greater restoration. That might be useful.
It might, but I kind of want to save it for us.
I mean, we have several of them. I have one. You have one. I think Chove has one.
At the same time this is going on, across the street off of the main square, if you will, of Kresk, you can hear the faint sounds of a woman screaming. And you can see another local woman kind of hurry across the way up to the door of the house and quickly go inside, while this distant screaming and wailing continues.
Is it coming from the house?
Yes, across the way. The burgomaster explains as he sees your look of concern. He explains that it is Demira Yolensky, a local Kreskite woman who is giving birth.
Do the screams sound like that? Because
yes.
Okay.
It's the pangs of childbirth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're all
a bit more normal. Perhaps we should just pop in to see their son first. We can probably deal with this one. Why do any of you trust the abbot? I mean, this is what you get for having him resurrect your son.
Bad choice.
I can understand wanting to do that, though.
He just wanted his son back.
I mean, I get
Exactly.
that, but that is not the kind of person you trust, one who keeps the company of such mutated creatures.
But he was like, give me back my son.
It's just... It was a poor choice.
My son.
There's always a price to pay.
Yep.
What mutated creatures, by the way?
The mongrel folk.
Mongrel folk? But
Yes,
the abbey?
the ones the abbot has fixed.
Doesn't sound like an abbot's job. Why would an abbot fix mongrel people?
Because he's crazy and corrupt.
We're going there. Why?
Because he stole Irina.
And we have to look at his library.
Oh. A library of mongrel people? I'm just going to follow along. I'm just going to follow you.
Were they born that way?
Largely, yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
We should see the baby being born.
Took normal people and kind of screwed with them.
Well, it's also the abbot's healing magic has also caused a lot of that mutation.
True.
If you want to see the mongrel baby being born, you could do that.
I don't particularly want to see that. I think we should just...
We should, leave them in peace.
Well, the mongrel folk
the
do not mix with the people of the village. They
just a normal human baby.
They are relegated strictly to the abbey. The Kreska people don't have much going on with stuff up at the abbey. They kind of keep their distance.
So it's not like mongrel people are being born of normal humans.
No.
It'd be cool to see that kind of baby being born.
That sounds incredibly fucked up. Let's just... The burgomaster wants us to see his son. I think we can just take a moment and pop in and just see what's wrong with the gremlin.
Gremlin? Okay, let's go see the kid.
Fancy will put on a show for the freaks.
Be a freak show.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Mantle of Majesty.
Wait, why are you casting Mantle of Majesty now?
We're not there yet.
We're not fighting it? Alright, never mind. I have it on the ready.
So, your inspection of Elia, he's extremely ill-tempered and bad-mannered. He's hostile and snippy, and as reported, he is just shoveling food into his face the whole time you are looking at him, and he refuses to stop eating.
I'm just gonna go ahead and burn another Divine Sense, because I rarely use this ability.
No, not picking up any of those life forms.
Okay. Well, there are a few ways we can do this. I mean, I can just take out the scroll and read it and see if that works.
What, Greater Restoration?
Yes.
How many of those do you have?
I have one. I think we got like 4 of them from the Mad Mage's Mansion. If we sorted them out into 2 different members of the party.
Yeah.
Is that why I have one of these things?
Yeah, because we got quite a few.
Remember, I got one of them.
I think we figured out both you and me can also cast them, so we all took one.
Let's
maybe
restore them.
I was supposed to say, should maybe like Shantala or Balmo do like a medicine check on the kid first to see if
probably.
Yeah, I can do that.
Whip out the scroll.
We'll see if it would even work.
Yeah.
Stop with Everett's voice when I'm talking like.
Oh, why don't I try?
Yeah.
I can try too. I'm just not as good as you guys.
All right. So this is your check on Elia.
Yes.
He definitely seems to be suffering a form of madness.
Would that be a normal mental health condition or a cursed sort of madness?
However, it has occurred, what is bothering him right now is simply just the madness.
So,
Here's the
has there
handout from
been a
Madness.
full moon since he came back to life?
It's been... How many days has it been? It's been 4 days. And he's just gotten worse and worse every day.
Yeah, you just can't mess with stuff like this. I don't really know what to do to heal him. I don't think I have anything.
DM.
Yes.
There was a handout on Madness in our in the handouts, right?
There was. I was actually just looking at that, and I
trying to find
familiarized myself with it. I'll pop it up for you.
Thank you.
Look specifically to the curing madness paragraph.
Oh, that's another one I don't have.
Well, let's just quickly deal with this. I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration to deal with the short-term effect.
Okay.
Just get him a bit more sane for a moment.
It doesn't. Lesser restoration has no effect.
Oh, sorry. Crap. I closed
But
fucking...
it does say greater restoration would work.
Yeah, okay. I'll pull up the scroll and start chanting in Kalmarin and just cast Greater Restoration on him.
All right. It is. He is. The long and short of it is that is going to cure him. He immediately realizes he is completely stuffed and doesn't want to eat anymore. So there's that. And he's tired and he wants to rest, but he's on the road to recovery thanks to your intervention. It didn't specifically say here in the text that a greater restoration would fix it, but at the same time, it also very clearly says that he's suffering from madness. So I'm going to rule that greater restoration is going to work.
Yeah, because madness requires I think what it said was a remove curse work.
A greater restoration for indefinite madness.
Yeah.
Which is in game mechanics, indefinite's the highest form, the most difficult form. So that's why it's the most difficult to cure.
Yeah.
All right, but so good work there. You had to burn one of your greater restoration scrolls, but you did it for the good of Elia and the burgomaster and his family. So excellent work. Now, while you're wrapping up there, I'm going to ask for Shantala, who is the insightful one of our group, by my reckoning. Why don't you make an insight check, Shantala? Look at that. Nice. So you can see that woman, or that house rather, across the street where the woman was giving birth. You can see the same midwife who had earlier hurried over and into the cottage has now emerged, and it looks like she had given herself some kind of blessing, pattern with her hand there as she stepped out, and you could see that something was troubling her.
All right, so are we outside the house now so I can see that?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to her and start talking with her, ask her how the birth went, and is everything okay?
She says, it's a healthy baby boy. But you can tell that there's something else that she's leaving off.
Yeah, and you seem to be concerned, though.
She leans in and whispers as if it's almost, impolite to say out loud. But she says, "The child doesn't have a soul. Such a shame.
Oh,
Very sad."
that is sad. That is sad. It happens quite a lot here, though, doesn't it?
Well, she asks, again, what you know about the soul and the soulless here in Barovia, which I believe your party has gotten a previous primer on that topic,
so
right?
We know that happens to some people.
Most people.
Fancy knows everything about soul.
But he could still have an okay life.
So that is, that was a special encounter in the book. It was really nothing more than an info dump for the whole souls thing, but and you guys already knew, but I didn't want to deprive you of it, so there you go. So with that business completed in Kresk, you really kind of 1-2 knock those out of the park and can continue on up to the Abbey. Let's actually...
I like it. Synergy.
Drop to the Abbey map. Abbey of St. Markovia.
Sure, this will go well.
Now,
George,
we're gonna be fine.
I gotta rearrange your tokens a little bit because things have changed since the last time we were here.
I just had to delete the George token. Shame.
I have to delete Irina because she's not with you. So you guys are coming up from this side. Let's see, who are we missing? We got Valmo, I got Fancy, there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So who are we missing? Oh wait, there's another one. There's 6.
Another.
Who can't see?
I can't.
Fancy? Alright, we don't have Fancy on the board.
We do have Fancy on the board. You might just need to refresh the page.
Oh yeah, there's Fancy.
Yeah, let me do that.
Roll20 is a very consistent website.
1, 2, 3.
Love its bit games that does not have its flaws.
Okay, alright, I think that's everybody. I got everybody here. Alright, so you're on the outside of the Abbey. Now this time Otto and Siegfried, the two Bellevues who are up in front, are not asleep. They are awake and on guard duty and here to ask you what your business is.
We would just like to speak with the abbot.
He brought the wedding dress.
He said the abbot's not taking visitors today.
That is incredibly unfortunate, but we do need to speak with him. It is quite urgent.
Trying to think how far I want to push it.
Oh, I will push back the entire way. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. The abbot said he was not to be disturbed.
Right.
Well,
matter that
that he really wanted this urgently. What we have for him, also.
he did send us to get this for him. It'd be a shame for him not be able to receive his package because you two would not let us buy.
So is that persuasion or deception?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. All right,
yes.
Roll it.
That's what it sounded like to me.
22. Get the fuck out of my way.
All right, let's see. Let's see how they respond with advantage. Yeah, no, they don't get anywhere. So they part and they let you pass.
I appreciate that you can see it my way. Yeah, I've got that. I've got a +7 to intimidation. Of course, I'm going to use it.
Fancy's just like, that was kind of forceful, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Got a bit of a mean streak.
So normally I wouldn't want to go about this way, but to be completely honest, those two I'm pretty sure are responsible for kidnapping Irina. So,
Do they
Alright.
match the footprints?
oh yeah, look at their feet.
They could.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick perception check. I definitely feel like Otto was definitely one.
Yeah, he definitely could.
Anybody want to ask them? I can ask them.
Well, I think they'll get clued into what we're actually doing
Yeah.
here.
Let's keep
Let's
it.
not.
Yeah, keep it a
It's
secret.
much smarter. That's much.
But yeah, looking at them both, there's just this very clear feeling for Chove of like, I know what you did. Internally, she's doing her best not to let them know that she knows. But she's certain.
I don't see the problem is. My approach worked wonderfully. Sure, it's a little forceful, but I'm not going to offer leniency when these people are standing in our way.
And the situation is dire, so I don't blame you for taking this route. Normal
You did a good job, Silas.
I'm a busy man. I've got places to be, a simp to kill.
It's almost like you're going against the wind.
What else would you call? What else would you call Strahd? I'm gonna knock on the door instead of just bursting through like I would probably.
You see, he's not a simp so much as he is an incel, in my opinion.
No. I've actually had this conversation. He is more of a simp than an incel because, well, he has created a domain just so he can get Irina's soul.
He's after Irina's soul?
He's created an entire domain just for one woman. Definitely a simp.
Some scholars would argue that he didn't create it, that something else created and has captured him within it.
Oh, well, regardless, this is a world where he exists to hit on a single woman.
And that's so unusual. How?
Because someone created a world for him to hit on a single woman. Who, I remind you, has died several times in his advances.
Well, that's what I was about to say, is like, you know, he has killed her and he killed his brother simply because she wasn't interested. Like, I feel like that's a little more incel-y to be like, well, why am I not good enough? Versus a simp who is just grateful for the attention in general.
Nice guys finish last, yeah.
Now, there is some credence to that, yes. He would have just killed her and he would have moved on being a hateful little slime that he is. But here we are in an entire domain dedicated to him trying to hit on a woman.
Doesn't take a hint, does he?
He does not take a fucking hint.
No.
And that's when we get back into the simp territory of not being able to take a hint.
So you've got this familiar scene in the courtyard where you've got Marzina, who's the one with the bat wings and spider mandibles on her face. She's flapping around while tethered to her post. Over here to your left as you come in, and to your right as you come in, down that direction is the door where you know that the abbot was giving Basilka her etiquette lessons.
All right, let's go talk to the abbot.
Have you seen this over here? What is this?
Everett, stay right away.
Nope, listen, she's tied up for a reason. I don't like it either, but we We have a mission.
Okay.
Time sensitive. We can handle that later.
Focus is what you're saying.
Focus. This is for Irina.
I'm gonna knock on the door here.
And
the
the
attention.
door swings open at your knock, and you can see the abbot standing there with Vasilka. And the abbot just looks at you, and he looks somewhat annoyed. And I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed.
Well, that is truly unfortunate. We have come to talk to you, and it's very important that we have this meeting right now.
What is it?
Well, we went to go check on Irina at the winery, and unfortunately, she has disappeared. And after some investigation, well, your mongrel folk have paid a visit. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Irina is staying here as my guest.
Did she come here willingly as your guest? And Silas is going to step forward.
The girl is hysterical. I'm giving her a chance to come to her senses.
And what, might I ask, is she being hysterical about?
She doesn't see the thousands of souls that she'll be saving.
Now,
She
let
up
me ask
here?
this again, and I behoove you to be honest. Did she come here willingly?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm afraid we will only be leaving with Irina.
Please come with me.
Interesting.
Can I read any intent from that? Please come with me. DM?
Just what he said. He wanted to. He led you out to the courtyard, and he stopped and turned.
So I'm not leaving. I'm staying in the building. Going to follow.
The abbot sheds his human disguise and adopts his true form, and in a booming, echoing voice, he says, "You test my patience. Now I ask you to leave for the last time."
I would like to respond in kind with Necrotic Shroud.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
This could have been a conversation.
Well, apparently it was a short one.
But you have chosen the path of pain. Unless the abbot is immune to the frightened condition, he'll need to make a charisma save.
He is in fact immune to the frightening condition.
Okay, good to know.
All right, 6, 7. I see 7 on the board, plus the abbot. Let's sort them out. And Valmo, you get to go first against this this angel wearing battle armor and with these large tendrillous wings of light that are stretching the full width of the courtyard. They seem prehensile. They're much like an octopus tentacle or stuff. They're exploring the edges of their surrounding. They seem to be able to grab onto things.
And they're as big as the courtyard?
They stretch that wide. They're huge, right?
Oh, God. Shaking in my boots.
I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle. So everyone within 30 feet of me gets an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
That's 2 out of my 4 boxes clicked. The abbot's almost fucked.
Within 30 feet of you?
Yeah.
That's a pretty
30
big
feet
radius, right?
Yeah, that should be the whole hallway.
Chove and Fancy and Shantala right now. What the hell? We'll throw Space Bear in there too. He's close enough.
What's going on?
And then...
Yeah, what does this do?
Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
Just weapons?
Yeah, I think it said just weapons.
Fancy doesn't do weapons.
Oh.
Each non-hostile creature in the aura deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. Then for my bonus, I'm just going to do the spiritual weapon.
All right, against let's see, against armor class what? Armor class 18. So there's a hit for 7 force damage.
Is it the radiant damage?
Yeah, sure. That would well, spiritual weapon is its own. Yeah, but whatever. Three more.
I guess it's not really a weapon. No, I'm worried that he's immune to radiant damage. That's how that works.
You want that test?
All right. So he takes a little bit, an extra point of radiant damage because he is resistant to radiant damage. He's also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and non-magical slashing. All right. So Shantala, what you got?
Yeah. Let's see. So much
you know what? I'm sorry. I'm forgetting legendary actions.
Of course.
Can't forget those.
Okay, no. So none of those apply right now. So go ahead.
Okay. That hits.
That sure does. For 18 radiant, it becomes 9. And you give advantage to the next person attacking, right?
Correct.
All right, excellent. Fancy.
Okay. I'm going to try and blind the abbot.
With the blindness spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming. Hold on. I got interrupted. Apparently, my girlfriend wanted to like talk to me.
Range.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, now he's magic resistant, so he gets advantage on Constitution saving. 13. Does that beat your DC? I don't think so, right?
No, it's like at least 14.
Yeah, maybe even 15, right?
Yeah, I'll look it up, but yeah,
Right.
that hits.
All right, so he is blinded.
And I'm just gonna kind of back up and talk to Space Bear, and I'm done.
All right.
Okay.
The abbot is going to use one of his legendary actions. You see that?
Oh, man.
So he is cured of his own blindness. So that's his
But
legendary action, and we go to Silas.
We'd
Okay.
rather defensive ones than offensive ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna start this out by grappling the fucker. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Peerless Athlete to give myself advantage on the check.
All right. And that's a contested athletics, right?
They can the abbot can either choose acrobatics or athletics, but I have to make athletics check.
Okay.
21.
Oof.
10. He's grappled.
You grappled
My
him.
second attack, because I don't want him pulling any bullshit and moving away. Second attack with my Sun Sword. And I have advantage because of the Guiding Bolt. So, 27?
Oh, yeah.
Good. And I'm going to make this a Divine Smite because I know he's a bastard and resistant, but I need to do as much as possible. Second level, 5 of this damage is necrotic, which he isn't resistant to. Is he a fiend or undead?
He is a celestial.
Okay, just a celestial.
All right, so 17 radiant damage.
5 of that is necrotic.
Got it. Okay. All right, so 12 radiant. So a total of 26 radiant becomes 13. Plus the 5 necrotic is 18.
Mhm.
Plus 5. Well, he's not undead. Okay,
That's
so
that's only if he's undead.
18 points of damage.
Mhm.
All right, not bad.
And that'll be my
Ooh.
turn.
Whoa, let me see. 48 plus 2 hit points. Plus 25 hit points. All right. Okay, so that is Silas's turn. Now you had this abbot grappled.
Yes.
And he he's got reach of 10 feet on these wing attacks. So he's in one with his left wing, Valmo. It lashes out at you and tries to wrap around you. And so he catches you, but he's going to elect not to do the bludgeoning damage, so only take the 7 radiant damage.
Can I use my reaction to impose disadvantage?
Why would you do that?
Why?
I mean, but with an ability or?
Yes, I have a new warding flare ability.
Okay, that as a reaction
if
lets
I'm-
you.
Yeah, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage if I'm within 30 feet.
And you're just within 30 feet, I guess.
Well, I was when.
Right.
And I can do that 4 times during a day.
All right. So this is +8 to the attack. So we'll hold on that grapple that got you, Valmo. That's 7
Am I
points of
still
damage.
injured?
Let me see. We're gonna roll another d20 and +8. So 17. Does the 17 hit?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay, so give yourself back that 7 points of radiant damage back,
All right.
and you are not grappled. All right, so that was attack 1. Attack 2 is going to try with the other wing. It's going to try to go after you, Silas.
Okay. 15 misses.
Damn it. All right.
I know what you're up to.
Right. All right, Evie.
I'm going to cast
Oh, Everett.
Entangle.
Excuse me, Everett.
Yes, I know. How did I answer like that? I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm out of practice. Cast Entangle. To beat
15.
Ooh, darn it. Don't you like disadvantage because you're grappled? Made that up, by the way.
Yeah, no, grapple doesn't impose any kind of disadvantage or anything.
Not to reduce the speed to 0.
I tried to keep you put, but I guess I didn't succeed. I'm going to come outside.
All right.
Go over here.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay, I'm going to start with a bonus action Hex on the Abbot. And then I'm going to blast him. Oops.
Anyways, I started
that 4
blasting.
times. Should have been just the 2.
Just the first 2? Okay, so
Just the first
17
2, yeah.
misses, 25 hits for 5 necrotic, and 8 for 13 force damage. All right.
That's it.
All right, Chove.
Let's see, how far is he? Okay. I'm gonna move over here, give us some flanking advantage, and I'm gonna hit him with the good old blood spear. Ugh.
Ooh, 2 misses.
You do have
Misses, but
Oh
I
wait,
have
that
advantage.
was advantage, so that's just 1 attack, right?
Okay, the 17 has to hit.
Still 2 misses.
17 doesn't hit?
It doesn't.
This is 18.
It doesn't.
No.
You're fighting an angel.
Well, Silas, you have advantage now.
Wonderful.
All right, Velma.
And you said he's resistance to bludgeoning and non-magical attacks, right?
He resists non-magical.
Well, he's a silver long sword I stole from somebody. Yeah.
So no hit.
I want to use guided attack, which adds a 10.
So it turns it
plus
into
10.
a 19.
Yeah.
All right, so that hits for 9 slashing damage.
And can I use this card?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that would be a 20.
It would be 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, which gets halved to 10 because he's resistant.
And then my the D4 on the attack. So which would be a 2.
2 more. Okay.
And then for the bonus attack, my spiritual weapon that I brought out last turn.
Okay,
So,
that
yeah.
one misses. Right. All right. And we come back round to Shantala.
So I'm like having major like mental gymnastics because we're fighting an angel, which just like, oh my god. So,
It's
and
more of a fallen angel.
yes, I feel he must be corrupted, but so shoot, I was changing my spells because of I get to a long rest, and I haven't like done the I haven't changed it on my sheet. I want to do hold person, which is a wisdom save.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, Fancy's got a plan.
You got a 23.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, well, never. It was worth a shot.
It's always worth a shot.
You never know how those dice are gonna go.
You don't? You got to try. Fancy?
Okay. Gonna try and end it right here. Did it work?
A wisdom save against Dissonant Whispers, which is a spell, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So he made his saving
Jeez.
throw. So he takes half damage, I take it? Or is that no damage on Dissonant?
No, I think Dissonant is the half one.
Okay, so 12 psychic damage.
Alright.
Alright, Silas, you've got an angel grapple.
Honestly, I'm grappling the angel, and honestly, this is the coolest shit ever because Silas and the fallen Asmar fighting a fallen angel. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stab the actually bonus action because I want to play fair. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith, and then I'm just gonna stab the bastard twice. That should be with advantage. Let me change that. There we go. Better.
There you go.
First attack. Yeah. Second level is a crit. Yeah. So, anyways, that's 37. Radiant.
Wow.
5 of that is necrotic, so it's 32 radiant. So 42 radiant, 5 necrotic.
42 radiant.
5 necrotic.
Which becomes 21 radiant, so 26 points of damage.
Still quite a hefty hit, though.
Yeah, very.
Second attack. 25.
25 hits.
What is with me rolling natural ones on an advantage? And we'll make this my first level Divine Smite because I'm out of second level spells. The 5 necrotic does not go on the second attack.
Okay.
So it's only 10.
So 19 radiant damage, if I'm reading that right?
Yeah, so you take 8. So you take 8
9.
total.
All right. And our Abbott is gonna wake up here. He's
Not in a good spot.
no. No. Challenge rate, oof.
This could have just been a conversation, but here you are making a mess.
Here he is bleeding all over his floor.
Let me let me quickly look up some challenge ratings here. Damn it. All right. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Ooh, all right. So we'll keep this simple and we'll try. We're just going to try to attack you, Silas. What's your current armor class?
22.
And Chove, you are
14.
14. Yeah, the abbot is a very smart competitor,
He's
and
not gonna go.
he knows who he can hit. So he is, but he also knows who the big threat is. Ah, damn it! These are the kind of decisions that are so hard to make. I don't want to random this because
Would the biggest
this is
threat
it.
here be the? Would the biggest threat here be the pissed off, plain touched human?
We're gonna go after Chove.
Fuck! Ah, damn.
First attack misses.
His best route of ending the flanking.
Alright, yeah, that's not good. Oh, 25 radiant. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a step back.
Damn, I was really hoping he'd go for me because I'm resistant to radiant.
Wow, that looked kind of gross.
Right.
The abbot's gonna have a hell of a time with me.
All right,
an
Everett.
AC of 22 and you're resistant. Radiant. Wow. Untouchable. That's awesome. Let's produce flame. He does with fire. Doesn't matter. I can't hit squat tonight. Team would have been cool though. Huh?
All right, and the abbot's gonna use. I've been forgetting to use all of his legendary actions. Let's try this one. Again, Valmo. All right, Valmo, take the radiant damage, but do not take the bludgeoning, as instead you are grappled. All right, Space Bear.
Okay, first thing, bonus action, throw a maddening hex his way.
4 more psychic damage. Okay.
And then I'll hit him with another couple blasts.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice. Okay, so second one hit for 15. All right. And with another legendary action, Valmo, he is going to try to toss you 40 feet.
Can he toss me?
Yes.
Even though I'm grappled?
Well, what it is he's got you grappled with this large prehensile wing of his. And it's actually scooped you up off of the ground and it's hurled you across the courtyard right at the wall and over the cliff face.
Over the cliff face.
Oh no.
So
Oh, no.
I'm going to give you a dexterity saving throw because you are he's just launching you over the wall. So let's see if you can grab onto the edge.
Wait, is a turtle a medium-sized creature?
Yes.
Damn, alright.
All right, so you make your save. You're on the other side of this wall, hanging on. You manage to avoid a 300-foot fall.
Hanging around to wind me.
All right, Chove.
Okay, this is a very fun situation. Let's see. Okay, so Valmo's, yeah, I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna disengage just because I'm really low right now, and I'm gonna try and head over to Valmo and try and help him.
All right, so what you need to do is you need to actually, that dotted line represents the catwalk that's above you. So why don't you make an athletics check about getting up onto that catwalk? Good enough. You vault yourself up, and you were able to get up and get a hand on Valmo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and get him at least onto the catwalk if I can.
All right. Well, I think you've already used your.
Oh,
Well,
I
have you
have
used it? You used your action to disengage, so I don't think you have an action to lift him up.
Yeah, I didn't want to take a risk of the abbot having something to hit me getting to him, so.
But the good news is that Valmo can pull himself up.
Of course. But also heal me.
Yeah. So do I have to roll to climb up?
An athletics check, modest difficulty.
Okay, that's no problem.
Just don't fumble it. There you go. All right, you're up. So again, now you're on the catwalk, which is 10 foot above the action on the floor of the courtyard.
And where's Chove? Is she close by?
She's standing there on the catwalk with you.
All right. So let me heal her. My bonus. And can I see the action from where I am?
You can. You can, right?
Okay. So with my action, firebolt to that bastard.
All right, 24 hits, 19 fire damage. He takes all of that. All right, and he's going to use his other legendary action there. He's trying to get a wing on you again, Silas.
Okay. Miss.
21 misses.
21 misses.
All right.
Are you not entertained?
I know, right? Shantala.
Yeah, well, doesn't seem like Silas really needs any help.
Silas is having the time of his life right now.
Oh, so
And a candy store.
This aid is actually not healing. It's 3 creatures get their HP max and current HP increased by 5 for 8 hours.
Right.
So Chove, Valmo, and who should get the third? I don't know which of you. I mean, because it doesn't seem like Silas really needs it. Space Bear, do you want it?
Sure.
So +5. So because it raises your max HP, like you can be healed above to that point. It's not temporary.
Got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're the effects are temporary, but they're not temporary hit points. They're real hit points.
Well, it's 8 hours.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's temporary, but should last through the fight.
Right. All right, and if that's it for Shantala, then we go to Fancy.
All right, here we go. I viciously mock him.
All right, he makes his saving throw.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Silas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Part of the grapple condition is I can actually pull him at half my speed.
Right.
And I don't like him. I don't like him being here, so we're actually just gonna back up 15 feet. He's coming with me. And then I'm gonna stab him twice.
All right.
There are no brakes on this train. 11 misses. 17 probably misses.
Misses, right?
Yeah. Out of curiosity, because he's probably going to try and throw me, I am grappling him, so if he tries to throw me and I'm still holding on to him, what happens?
I would give it a contested athletics to see who wins the grapple break. He's trying to break your grapple, so...
Yep. Okay, I'll end my turn there.
He's got to get his tendrils on you first, which I don't see happening.
You gotta roll a 16 or higher.
Right. All right, so here comes 2 greatsword attacks at Silas.
Okay. 23 just hits.
Right.
12 slashing, only 5 radiant.
Oh.
5
So 2 attacks on you for the set amount of damage.
All right.
And then, let's do this one more time too. Let me legendary action this one and do another 48 plus 2. 48 plus 2. 24. Okay. All right, Everett.
Everett is going to bonus action. Healing word. Dove. Assume you can still use it. Dove. He'll get it anyway. Let's do it second one. It's not much, but you got 7 more.
7 more hit points for Chove. Okay.
And then I really do want to hit something.
That's always fun.
Yeah. This at least because the fire will hurt him. Let's try that again. Oh. I was going to sit back and go.
Close.
I need her. Whoever didn't say that, I did.
All right, and then with one of his wings, he's going to try again. He's going to try to lash Silas.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, so he gets you grappled.
Okay, so I only take half that radiant.
Wait, he's grappling you and you're grappling him?
Yeah, we're just we're hugging.
I was gonna say, so for us.
Right.
Like we should all go inside.
All right, Space Bear.
I'm gonna hit him with another maddening hex, another 4 points of psychic. And
oh man, I am incredibly low in health.
That.
Why didn't you tell me that?
All right, 11 points.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, and with his other wing, he is going to lash out and try to grab you, Space Bear.
Uh-oh.
So again, don't take the bludgeoning, just take the radiant damage.
Okay.
And now you are both grappled, one in each of his prehensile wings. All right, Chove, up on the wall.
Yeah, I guess this is still the wall here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move there and keeping my distance as much as I would like to give Silas some advantage. I don't think I can take another blow that he dealt, so I'm about to mark him with Hunter's Mark as my bonus, and I'm just going to hit him with my +1 longbow. Let's go.
All right, so the second one hits for 4 magical damage, so he takes all of that.
So I'm gonna add the Hunter's Mark. I didn't mean to do the first one, and then my Dreadful Strike, which is psychic.
And this one more. Okay, very good.
Also get the 1d4 radiant damage with the bow, with your weapon attack.
I could, but he is resistant, so is it even worth it? Because if I roll less than it, I'll try. I'll just roll the d4 real fast.
It's free damage.
All right, Valmo.
I don't think my token's on the right layer, so I don't see anything. It's all grayed out. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, perfect. And Silas is almost down.
Yeah, I'm at like 20 HP.
Alright.
Hell of a
Do that
swing,
yourself,
but
okay.
Radiant doesn't do too much.
Do a healing word for Silas.
Oh, you're the best.
Nice.
And then Firebolt on the Abbot.
Oh, so close,
That's
but no
misses.
dice. And we come back to the top of the round, and the Abbott's legendaries recharge. Shantala.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on him, and I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level, so I get 4.
All
Go ahead.
right.
Not too bad.
So 4 scorching rays. One of them hit for 4 fire damage.
Doesn't the 18
Oh,
hit?
excuse me. Yes, you're correct. Right. 18 hits. So 9 total damage.
9 damage.
All right.
That seems small.
And for this legendary action, the Abbot is going to toss Silas at Space Bear.
Okay. That's a contested strength because I haven't grappled.
Correct?
Or sorry, contested athletics, I think it is.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, he only got a 9. You got
24.
a 9.
I have advantage for
Peerless athlete? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
I was prepared for this shit.
So he tried to throw you, and it didn't work. All right.
Much for bowling with Silas.
And then we go to Fancy.
That was like pro wrestling.
Right.
Walking up in the corner.
All right, Fancy, I have a block to cast this on him. I'm going for the gusto here. We'll see what happens. Casting that on him.
Okay, so that is a wisdom, or no, what kind of save? Or is I'm skimming it for the save. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so he gets to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. He beat the spell DC, so I guess
All right,
he's
so
not affected.
doesn't work.
Right. Magic resistant.
Nice.
And now with the legendary action he has now, he's going to go the other way. He's going to throw Space Bear at Silas.
You get a bonus to your save of +4 on this.
So
what's the save?
So let's see. So you don't get one, Space Bear.
All right.
It's 4d6. So Space Bear, you take 11 points of damage, and you land prone.
All right.
Let me mark you prone. And Silas, you get to make the DC Dex save.
Okay.
DC 18.
DC 18 Dex save. Yep.
All right, so you make it. So you take no damage and you are not knocked prone. He threw Space Bear at you, but you were able to wiggle out of the way, and Space Bear just lands at the ground near your feet. And we go to Silas.
Okay. I can still move around him freely, so because I'm holding my grapple, so I'm just gonna move over here.
Okay.
Now, is a prone creature considered? Would that be considered engaging the abbot for the?
I would say
flanking?
he's not engaged. No.
Okay. Well, regardless, I would like to. I realize that I need more health because he's going to pull some bullshit on my next turn. So I'm going to spend 28 points with Lay on Hands
All right.
and bring myself back to full.
Nice.
Take that, you stupid fuck. That's my turn.
All right. And he's coming at you twice.
God.
27.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, and 9.
9. Okay. Fantastic. I'll just
27 for 27 points of damage. Okay.
Yep.
Half.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Space
Yeah, it's
Bear.
half.
16's half.
Space
Yeah, the
Bear is no
16's halves.
longer grappled. Let me take
Oh,
the
did he
grapple
release
off
the
of him, right?
grapple?
Yeah. When he threw you,
Okay.
he released you. All right. And then we go to Everett.
I'll also see if I can hit with a crossbow. I can't.
Negative. Space Bear.
Okay. That's prone. That icon.
It is. It is.
Okay. Yeah. I'll stand up. I'm going to use Misty Step to get the hell out of there.
You can go up onto the catwalk or around the arena.
Up here.
Yeah, either direction.
That works.
Yep.
And then I'll just hit him with another couple blasts. Oh.
Oh.
11 points. All right, Chove. You're starting to get him low.
Yep, finally. Still not. Those attacks still make me a little nervous. I'm still just gonna. Well, I'm gonna hop down and I'm gonna start making my way, but I'm gonna hit him with my bow anyway.
Oh, I shouldn't be able to move because I'm grappled, so I can put myself back in that spot.
Oh my god! What the can I not hit with a bow?
Yeah.
Ouch.
How do you feel?
2 shots,
You know,
2
within
misses.
within 10, are you?
Am I?
I'll go within 10.
Yeah, I'm in with 10.
So he can reach you with his
no,
wing.
I'm 15. Never mind.
Yeah, you're out of wingtip range. All right, Valmo.
Firebolt again.
Ooh.
And then the spiritual weapon attack.
There you go, 10 force damage. Nice.
And the D4 for 1.
All right. Legendary actions recharge. Shantala.
Right. So, what is he bad at? Well, who knows? But I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna try.
Strength, if you're gonna curse him.
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try seeing if he can do a dex save.
Is this against a spell?
Fairy fire.
All right, so he gets advantage.
Oh, right. Oh. Well.
So he didn't make it, so he's trapped by the fairy fire.
So, as long as I can concentrate for a minute, all attacks have advantage.
Right?
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Got a +4 too.
Fancy.
All right, so that counts for spells, right?
If
Sure.
they have an attack roll with them.
Yeah.
Oh, legendary action. Wing Lash, let's see. He will try to Chove. You are out of reach, so all he's got is Silas. Well, Silas is still grappled, so I guess he'll do the toss.
So that's
Right.
another contested strength roll. Well,
Right.
athletics check.
What? Let's do that first.
Oh, so that should be at advantage. 1 second. 15, but...
All right.
But... Oh, that's a saving throw. That's not an ability check card. Okay.
All right, so he is not close enough to the wall to toss you over.
Nope.
Let's see how close he can get you. Well, actually, yeah, he can't get you over, but he hurls you away, and you are underneath the catwalk, and you smack into the wall down there. So that does 4d6 damage.
Is there a save on that, or is it just straight damage?
Straight damage, 18
Straight
damage,
damage.
because it's like
Okay.
falling damage, uncontrolled falling. So you take that from smacking against the wall, and that is his legendary action. And then we go to Fancy.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Oh, if you get mantle, I can actually go grapple him again.
Dissonant Whispers.
Wisdom save. Wow. Failed. 16 points of damage.
Yeah, and he has to run away.
Guess what, Fancy?
Holy shit!
With your dissonant whispers,
Good job, Fancy.
the abbot just clutches at his temples as his mind breaks, and he falls motionless to the ground.
Oh man,
Oh,
I must
yeah,
be
we
Rick
poked him up
Sanchez.
on the wall.
Wow.
Great timeline.
Nice.
So now all these people are without a leader.
Fancy.
So
I don't know what the hell you did because I was in a wall at the moment. That was fucking fantastic.
That is 1,000, and we'll just round it up. We'll say 1,100 XP each.
Oh. Doing absolutely nothing. That's great.
Moral support.
Sorry.
Man, just.
So I guess Monk's not being brought back to life via this
Guess
way.
not.
I'm just gonna look over the abbot's corpse and like. So is that what an angel looks like from where you're from?
You get no answer to your query.
You know,
I was asking the players.
Ah, I see. Hey, while you
Fancy's
talk
just
about
looking
that,
for
I
a new
gotta
head of
top up my
security.
drink. I'll be right back.
personally, I'm not the person to ask. I kind of grew up in the woods. We don't
Yeah.
believe in angels in that sense. Yes, they exist, but
Shantala, you seem pretty taken aback by his appearance.
So should we look for
Arena.
Arena?
And to think that I share
Yeah.
any sort of similarities to that creature.
And we're protecting Fancy.
How many people need healing?
He's a galactic treasure.
I'll be fine, and I'm just gonna use my healing hands to give myself more hit points.
with the aid, I'm like 20 points down from being full.
Same.
So we now focus on the Basilica.
Yeah, is she
Wait till the DM gets back.
undead? Like, what's her deal? I'm very curious.
She's a flesh golem, isn't she?
And stepped away. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think the silk is a flesh golem.
That was a good win, though.
Oh, that was fucking amazing.
The abbot's tough.
Now Dan knows what it's like to be grappled every round, like that one time in the coffin shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Never remembers the coffin shop well.
The coffin shop was a bad time for us because we couldn't move, so I decided the abbot should go through that pain and just not be able to move any round. He did get his throw though, so I can commend him for that.
And to feel the fly.
I used to be able to do it honestly on my own, but that was a bit much.
Realized you were an Asimar.
Yes. Though these
Can't you
wings
fly?
aren't much of a help anymore.
Can't you fly anymore?
That's not something that I really wanna talk about in public.
Look,
Let's just say some less than savory choices were made.
have your wings.
I still have them. They just
Are
I
they
have
attached?
they're attached. I have these massive raven wings. They just don't fly. They do scare the shit out of people though, which is incredibly useful.
Especially when you go grrr when the wings fly out.
Well, that
I'm
is.
sure Fancy has a song for that. For your
It's less of a grr and more of a this is an incredibly uncomfortable experience because I'm actually just having wings grow out of the back of me.
What did I miss?
I think it's kind of cool.
I have a question. Is the abbot's body just on the ground?
Yes.
I'd like to cut his head off,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna add the abbot's head to my inventory. This was payback for when you had us grappled the entire fight in the coffin shop, so I thought I'd just grapple him back.
Right.
How did it feel not to be able to move?
Right.
I remember how this fight went last time.
Is there anything on him that we need to?
No, he has nothing of value on him. In fact, his armor and weapons have kind of faded away, being more of a celestial
what's upstairs?
manifestation.
Trying to get
upstairs. There's one of
Ransack the
the
place.
two-headed mongrel folk. I forget his name off the top of my head. Let's see if I can- Where the hell is the Abbey? I don't know. Okay, but
Get
yeah,
them in.
the two-headed mongrel folk who has the large crab-like hand is playing a violin upstairs in the tower's belfry, and heading up there is also the library.
Irene's not up there. I don't know where Irina
You
is.
do find Irina in a bedroom on the other side of the abbot, on the second floor. She was being held there as a prisoner.
Yeah, that was a good spot to beat him.
She explains that the mongrel folk must have been using some kind of silence spell or something. They weren't there as she screamed out, and her voice wouldn't carry. And they overwhelmed her and dragged her to this place where the abbot asked her to volunteer her face, and when she refused, he became irate and accused her of being hysterical and said she should think about it for a while, about all the lives that will be saved. And he locked her in this room, and that was just a few hours ago, so she wasn't here long before you guys came to intervene. So good rescue mission here. You deduce the clues. Yep.
All I have to say is that, like, for as much time as our party spends like just shitting around, we turn into just a ruthless kill squad when we need to.
Yeah.
The way the three of us just sized up the abbot. I had a little better armor. Yeah.
So Basilka is the abbot's construct, the bride he was building. Basilka is still in the dining room here. I don't know if you wanted to do anything with her or just leave her to her existence.
I was asking before, is she undead technically? Is she what exactly would she be considered?
She is a construct.
Mm-hmm.
She understands common, but she can't speak. Intelligence-wise, just to help you get a figure on it, she has an intelligence of 6, which is kind of like animal-like intelligence.
Does she follow directions?
She does.
Want to follow us?
Why? Why would we want her to follow us?
How much weight can she carry?
It's the whole,
She has a 19 strength.
Holy crap.
Oh God.
but it's kind of like a
You carry me.
Put Evie right on top of her shoulders and be like, Master Blaster. Who runs
That
faster?
I like
scene
that idea.
from the that one scene from The Walking Dead where the person's using them to carry backpacks. That's right now.
I like
You can carry
Master
Monk's
Blaster.
body. A Master Blaster.
So this is a temple in sorts, right?
Yeah.
Does this place have the necessary tools for embalming? Because it has a graveyard out back.
I don't know the funerary practices of people at this time.
Generally, just to prevent the corpse from rotting, they would be treated so that they wouldn't.
Yeah,
That's
I don't.
With maggots.
That's a pretty modern invention.
Embalming is a fairly ancient practice, though.
Right,
It was performed
Yeah.
Asians did.
But if he's using the bodies to reconstruct other creatures and reuse pieces,
I'm gonna
but he
go
wouldn't-
go ahead and say that they've just been burying their bodies whole here in Barovia.
That is a major safety hazard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to find the tools necessary to embalm the head because I'm going to wear it around my belt.
How big's the head? Is it like the Texas belt buckle thing, like that big?
No. It's gonna be like on the side of his. It's gonna be like on the side of his hip. No, it's just it's just that the fucked up half angel is gonna wear the head of an angel.
No, I'm cool with that part. I'm just thinking how big is it? It's going to take up half your body, or a good portion of your body.
But that's why I'm asking if they had the tools for embalming because I wanted to preserve the head so I could use it as a accessory for my belt.
Like making a shrunken head?
Not like a shrunken head, just a preserved head. It's just I'm not saying what I'm doing is a good idea. It's just well, I really hate this guy. Every campaign I've ever played for Curse of Strahd, I really fucking have it out for this guy.
So we need
He's
to go
one
to
of
the
the main
library.
villains, right?
That's right. We have to find some the history or something.
Yeah, we need to go to the library.
Right. So in the library, you are able to find some books of records, copies of records that were originally from Vallaki that didn't perish in the fire, and you are able to track down his living relatives. So the next time you are in Vallaki, you will be able to deliver that crest to his descendant.
And are there any books on the dragon? Argenvost? However you say it.
Yeah.
Argenvost.
Yeah, you know what? Argenvost? Sure.
Any stories of his life and death that might give us a clue to the body's whereabouts, the bones' whereabouts?
Nothing like that, no.
Well, I'm fascinated, so I'm going to take that book and read about the dragon in my leisure.
All right, and trying to think. I don't really have much in the way of handouts to give you for his history. I don't think I have handouts made for that, but it does detail the order and particularly its fall at the time of Strahd's arrival. So you
So
got
where
Irina
did
back
he
in
die?
tow. I'm sorry, say again?
Where did he die?
He died at the mansion.
At the mansion. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Let me put Irina in here with you. Irina's token has changed, I guess.
It's blushing.
So where do you want to go, Irina? Where would you think you would be safe?
Well, she says the people at the winery were nice. You don't want her. Is there any particular reason you don't think she should stay in Vallaki?
There was some the guy with the doll fetish.
Right. All right. Izek. Right. That would be
Yeah.
a reason. Kind of keep her away from Izek. Whatever creepy thing he had going on with her.
Well,
Yeah.
I did give him that doll, so maybe that sated his hunger.
Did you ever find out what was behind that?
What, the doll?
Yeah, behind Izek's fascination.
No, I was just making fun of him.
We didn't find out.
Right. Look at what else.
We'll see if we took her to the Mad Mage's Tower, as opposed to someplace where.
Well.
Yeah, but if we take her to the winery and Strahd finds out we just killed his habit, he might not.
Is
react
it
fairly.
Strahd's? I believe. I think the abbot just came down to deal with Strahd, and they've kind of been coexisting, and the abbot figured, oh, if somebody gives him a bride, and then he found Irina, and he's like, well, Irina would be perfect. It's kind of the situation.
Oh, I thought they had a more. He was more of a loyal subject to Strahd.
No, the abbot wanted Irina to complete his flesh golem. He knows that Strahd was infatuated with her, and he thought that was the key to maybe getting him to fall in love with the golem.
Okay.
And now I have his head as a fucked up trophy. This has been a good session so far.
Got a lot done this session.
Shantala, you seem rather taken aback that he was an angel.
Well. Yeah. It was so horrible.
There is a little bit of a question of what you are going to do. I don't know if you've explored the other wing of this abbey.
We did.
We did. It's just full of more fucked up creations.
Right. There's a lot of these guys were locked up for their protection and the protection of others. There was something of a organizational structure here which kept them fed, at least. Brought them meals a couple times a day. It's not clear what will happen at the abbey now with the abbot dead. You haven't talked to any of the Bellevues that you know. You got that one who upon the death of the abbot has started playing the violin, and he's just weeping.
Was there some kind of matriarch that we met before?
A matriarch? I don't think so.
Like someone who's more senior, more with it.
So the one in charge, next to the abbot himself, would be Cloven. And
But we should go talk to. Oh, but he's just weeping.
Yes, he is completely despondent at the death of the abbot. He's also he's drunk, as a matter of fact, as well.
And this Esmeralda Bellevue. Where did I get that mixed up?
Esmeralda was a visitor here. I think the last time you were here, you encountered Esmeralda in the library.
Yeah, she
is no longer here.
Okay.
Oh. I think we should go tell the burgomaster.
Yeah. I'm gonna
We can sort it out.
check, because I should probably head to we're gonna head to Vallaki right after this, right?
It's in Vallaki?
Seems like it.
Okay, cool. I need to check with their church to see if they have the required tools for embalming.
We never found the bones either, did we?
No, we haven't found the bones. No, the bones of Saint I think it was Saint Andrew. They were taken by the vampires after we got messed up in a coffin shop.
Yes, I remember the coffin shop. It was horrible. But, I don't remember seeing where the bones went. Should probably find them.
They took the bones after we were knocked unconscious.
Yep.
And killed.
I should have run away.
Yeah, we should have done what Space Bear had done and fled.
I tried. I just couldn't move.
Yeah.
I was one of the last ones left. There was nowhere for me to go.
Mm-hmm.
I was just not smart.
I didn't have time to think about running away. I was killed too quickly.
Well,
Monk was too quickly.
Character choice. Cove doesn't leave anyone behind.
Let's just tell the burgomaster of what happened at the church, and
know that there's an abbot full of monstrosities just living up here.
I think they already know about the Bone Girl folk. Let's just let them know that the abbot went a bit crazy, tried to kill us, and let's just get the fuck out of Kresk.
Yeah.
Cool.
Too much. I mean, we just helped his son. And to be fair, that madness was, a bit of a result of the abbot. So
Yeah,
I think
Slash about child.
We should have a bit of leniency. Huh? Yeah, we should just leave.
Leave while things are still good. Exactly.
Because I am literally going to be wearing his head as a trophy, and I'm not going to be. There's no way I can be convinced not to do that because that is a fucked up angel. I'm a fucked up angel. I want to wear his head.
Right.
Stay close to your people.
Exactly.
You sound like Steve Buscemi and Con Air.
I don't know who Steve Buscemi is.
Are you thinking like Leatherface type wearing his head, or like on your boot belt loop?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't hear that.
I was asking, like, wearing the head, do you mean like on your belt loop or like a leather
belt
face? Loop. Okay,
no,
not a leather face situation.
No, I was going to embalm it and then like wrap it up in a bit of leather and then just put it around my belt.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna walk over considering your height. Go over and stare in the abbot's face. Stare at it for a little while. And poke it in the eye.
Yeah, I wouldn't poke it in the eye. I want to keep it as preserved as possible for what I'm doing.
Poke it in the other eye, too.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Sorry, I had to. I don't like it looking at me. Look away.
So, does nobody just react to the fact that I'm carrying the abbot's head out of Kresk?
Yeah, I threw. Oh, you mean the people?
Yeah,
put it in a bag until we
the villager. Oh no, I'm just holding this thing like right in my hands.
Like walking out
it's not really
under his arms.
I mean, it's not like it's bleeding everywhere. I used a radiant weapon to cut his head off, so it's just sort of like a cauterized wound. But everybody just like try to pretend that that's not happening in Kresk.
I think Kresk is used to it with everything going on up with the Abbey.
That is true.
So you guys have headed an hour back toward the east and gone over the Raven River bridge there and are at the crossroads of the Solenka Pass and the winery and the Wizard's Tower. Ginbostholt and the town of Vallaki. And Vallaki is your intended destination, right? So just the question of, do you want to go the northern or the southern route?
Can we get the proper information about what we needed at the library?
Yes, you did.
So should we drop that off to Oregon?
Your mission is to deliver the crest to the Descendant, and the Descendant lives in Vallaki, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have it all straight in my mind.
Is Irina with us?
Yeah, that's a good question. Irina, so far, is with you, because there was nothing for her to stay in Kresk. Do you want to take her back to the winery, or do you want to take her with you to Vallaki?
I think she's protected at wherever, as long as she's with us for a little bit.
Robert wants to keep her with him.
She was safe at the winery, wasn't she?
Until she got kidnapped.
Well,
Yeah, that's
until
no
she
longer.
wasn't.
Perhaps
But that's not really a problem.
Perhaps we should take her to the Mad Mage's mansion, because if the abbot had this easy of a time taking her, then Strahd is not going to have an issue.
True that.
Yeah, at least with the mage, we can go to Vallaki first.
All right, onward to Vallaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, I'll just I'll just I'll just buy acid, melt all the skin off, and wear his skull as a trophy.
You're putting a lot of thought and energy into this.
Hey, no, I hate this guy with a
quest.
I hate this guy with a burning passion. This person is the worst.
All right, and so here we are. It is just about it's heading on dinner time. Well, actually, I guess it's a little bit earlier. It's no, we'll put it at 3 in the afternoon. So a few hours before the sun goes down, you guys are back in Vallaki. You've got Irina in tow with you. What is your first stop in Vallaki?
I would like to go to St. Andrew's Church.
All right.
And then we should find the Descendant wherever he is.
Right. So, without getting caught up in too much minutiae that really won't be that impactful, we can say that you have tracked down the Descendant of Sir Robern, and here, let me look it up. Where was Sir Robern? He was. Let me find it. Just give me one moment. 3rd floor, I guess. Q35. Okay. So the Descendant is overjoyed at receiving the family crest, and he tells you that he was always raised on the tales of brave Sir Robern.
Well,
most satisfactory.
And he's filled with pride upon hearing that the tales were true. So, very good. Another mission accomplished. That's another heroic quest completed. That's 2 of your night quests done now.
Does St. Andrew's Church have the required embalming tools?
No.
Why?
They tend not to get into that. They offer blessings and then bury the people.
You got to go to the coffin shop.
Does the doctor have the tools required?
For embalming? I don't think so.
Too late for a doctor by then.
Could we leave Monk's body at St. Andrew's Church, or are we just gonna?
You could bury him in the graveyard there.
All right. Since we're not gonna.
Everett's gonna take a part of that and dig his grave.
Why does nobody have these tools?
This world ruled by a vampire just comes back to life eventually, dude.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but why?
Why waste the embalming stuff?
Fine. I'm gonna go. There is a general store here, right?
Right.
Just get alcohol.
Fantastic. And
some knee high.
Where is there a handout for the general store, or is it just the player's handbook stuff?
Yeah, let me give you the handout. I got it back here. Let's see. Locations, the town of Valaki, shops and businesses, general store. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy some acid and just remove this. I wanted the head. I just wanted to have the head.
Okay.
I don't want it rotting.
Acid will work.
Yeah, but acid will just leave me with a skull, which is far less impressive.
So you want the skin and?
I just wanted to embalm I just want to embalm the head.
Well, you could smoke it, right?
No, that wouldn't preserve it in the way that I'm looking for. I mean, it's a great idea, but I just want to embalm the head.
Well, you know what? I'll say that if you want to put in a specialty order, the people at Arisex tell you that they've got a contact in the Vistani, and they can sometimes make requests for specialty items.
How long would this take? Because this head isn't going to stay fresh that long.
Oh, right. I didn't stop to consider that. Yeah, maybe acid is your best bet.
God damn it.
Because then you can't even recognize it.
Yeah, because then you can't recognize it. It's just a skull.
Now you know that Rictavio had, AKA Rudolf von Richten, had an embalmed head. Maybe he's got embalming stuff.
And he would be at the watchtower, or the wizard tower.
Right.
Okay. Are we heading that way?
No.
Where are we going next?
The mages.
I think we should go back to the mansion.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the mansion and drop Irina off there. But what's our next destination after that?
Finish the night's quest.
Okay. Then I'm going to do it, but as when we go back to our Ginvostholt, I am going to continue to go to the Mage's Tower because I want to get this done, and I'm not going to let my own goals be stopped by bad planning.
If it wasn't for bad planning.
Well, none of the churches have embalming tools, which is a bit of a shock considering how important that is to, not ruining an entire graveyard. Honestly, the fact that the grounds are covered in maggots is amazing.
It's actually, you don't need to embalm bodies to bury them.
You don't need to, but it's more just to remove a lot of the blood and other fluids so that it doesn't, rot and draw a lot of insects with it. It'll slow down the process, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's just too wet here.
Isn't there a spell for that?
I don't know if there's a spell for that.
Yeah, I think gentle repose. Is that right?
No, doesn't. That keeps them from turning undead.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody who would willingly cast Gentle Repose on a head.
Gentle Repose.
Yeah, it's protected from decay. Oh, it's actually a pallet. I can just cast it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You have that
It's just one
spell?
action. I do have that spell. It's a paladin spell.
And it lasts
So
for
there
10
you
days.
go. You're your own embalmer.
Yeah, no, I will just cast Gentle Repose. It's a paladin spell.
There you go.
Damn, I was
Fuck
trying
yeah.
to charge you to do that.
No, I'll just cast Gentle Repose. It'll be great for 10 days. Okay, that is my issue solved. I'm just gonna go to the general store and buy some leather straps and then just mount it to my belt.
Okay.
I think we should go hang out at the inn for a little bit and just see what's going on.
Yeah,
break and relax.
I will meet you at the inn.
So, do you want to leave Irina at the church?
Yes.
Oh no, you said you were taking
No.
Irina to the mansion. Right, I got it. Right,
We'll take her to the mansion.
right.
But you can come to the inn with us first.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's almost night. We can head to the mansion tomorrow.
So, Isaac is there at the inn.
I smile at him.
And he
He's ready to die.
of course notices Irina there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Everett's gonna stand very close to her.
Wait, I'm gonna hit her with a shit. As I spot him, I would like to hit. Can I cast? Okay. I'm gonna try disguise self on Irina.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
You could have done that in advance.
I totally forgot, to be completely honest.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, gonna hit her with disguise self, and I'm just going to focus on changing.
Now here's
Some of-
here's the thing though.
Shit. Just the tiniest features, not like just
I know this is really nitpicking,
shit.
but the target of that spell can
It's
only
only-
be
it's only-
yourself. It's only you. You can't
It's only
cast
me.
disguise self on another.
Make yourself look like Irina.
I
So
can't
there's
change
two
that
Irinas.
much.
There's two Irinas.
Isaac's in heaven.
Oh wait, yeah. It says person belongings. You can seem a foot shorter or taller. So, I'm pretty tall. Yeah,
Now-
fine.
Does anyone have use of a disguise kit?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Anything to do with rogues, we kind of avoided, apparently.
I could turn her invisible.
All right.
Would
Well,
that-
we'll run with it. So Isaac, sees you go in, and he sees Irina, and he walks up to her. He wants to talk to her.
Which one?
Well, I'm assuming there's only the one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even-
I mean, let's try and turn the corner so he just loses her for a second, and then Fancy can hit her with the invisibility.
All right, if that's how you want to play it.
Ron was going to walk slow between in front of Isaac and the rest of the group.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna hold Irina's hand.
All right. You're able to get Irina out of Isaac's line of sight and take care of that way. So he's looking all around, but doesn't see, and eventually he leaves the inn for destination unknown.
Who else is here?
It's the normal crowd. The Vactor brothers are there now. Ernst, that grubby spy, is here. He gives you a nod as you come in. He actually even slides a comment to one of you at one point. They say, shame you didn't take that job. It paid handsomely.
Paid handsomely. I mean, it was successful.
Yes.
Somebody has overthrown
And
Burgomaster.
he says, I have it on good authority that it could be an eventful night.
Well, it would be a real shame if someone just let the Burgermaster know what was happening, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't.
Oh, trust me. I don't give
We
a shit
would.
about any of you in this fucking village. I will.
He's wearing an angel's head. Of course he will.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna gesture to the head of the angel. Now
Would you
then,
like to test that and find out?
please. I would love to.
So I want to go up to the doctor boys and just quietly ask them about
Ask about what?
Ernst. Isn't that the spy's name?
Yes.
Ernst, whatever.
Right. And who are you asking?
Voctor boys.
Oh, yeah, they Ernst creeps them out, but he's worked for their mother for years.
And is he like successful?
She keeps giving him work, so he's got to be worth it. Either that, or she doesn't have any better alternatives.
Oh, that really could be the case. Right. So, what great story can I tell them? I don't want to tell them about the abbot.
I would love to tell them about the abbot.
No, we don't. I don't think we want to spread that around just yet.
What about the festival?
Oh, they were there, weren't they?
They actually one of them says, "No, we weren't there. Remember? That's when we let out the..." And then he gets elbowed in the ribs by his brother. Shut up!
Oh, you weren't there?
You let out the
No,
saber-tooth
yeah,
tiger?
we were totally there. We saw the whole thing with the what happened.
What did you see again?
Yeah, the
Festival.
last festival. You know, they
Yeah.
all blend together. I can't remember.
Well, we were at the last one, so that should have been, a notable difference.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember seeing you there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing you.
During this conversation, Silas is going to leave the Blue Water Inn.
It was a little tense.
Not much happened.
It
There
wasn't.
was a tiger that was loose.
Yeah, wasn't there a tiger that got loose? Like, I wonder how that happened. Crazy.
I don't know about a tiger, but I remember you guys saying you can buy us all a round of drinks the next time you saw us here.
Right. A round of drinks for my friends.
Glad you remember.
So I'm going to ask them if they've encountered any monsters lately.
No. Just the monster of alcoholism.
Yeah, well.
You guys didn't by any chance
Never know.
let the saber-tooth tiger out, did you?
They lean in and they like, oh, look, we didn't do it on purpose, okay?
So what happened?
We were just messing around and we were shoving the thing, and then the door busted open all of a sudden. We got the hell out of there.
Oh, they almost killed that innocent animal. But
what happened to it? Where did it go?
Well, I'm not sure I should tell you, but it's where it's supposed to be.
Like, oof, that was a close one.
Yeah. Pretty stupid.
I incite them. I don't believe a word he said.
Inside
This line through his freaking teeth.
They seem to be being truthful about having let out the tiger.
Accidentally?
Yep.
It seems plausible. Totally.
They were
Right.
fucking
What were you
around.
looking for?
So wait, now that we have some time,
Well,
I
they
think
knew
we
there
should
was
have a
something
certain
in there.
conversation.
Right. Okay.
So
What conversation?
Everett, yeah,
Should we
we
all
need
sit down for this?
to. I need a drink for this, but we need to have a talk
Huh?
about you blacking out.
Huh?
So you said your sister died. I don't. This is really. I've never encountered anything like this. So there's this weird thing happens with your little medallion there. But basically, when you black out, when you're not here, your sister
Is
takes
here.
your place. Yeah.
What? Makes no sense.
I
No.
Washed
don't understand how this
shoreline.
works.
Sister ran out into the water. I told her not to go out there. She did, and I saw her splashing. I tried to go save her. This is loud bang, a flash of light, and I woke up. Sister on.
Well,
I was holding the stone.
yeah, something must have happened when you were unconscious. Some magical way to preserve both of you. And you switch off consciousness between the two of you.
Yeah, because we ask her, and she says that you're the one who died when we ask her.
You talked to Evie?
Yeah, so when you black out, she kind of takes over, and you don't change physically, but there definitely is a difference when it's you and Evie.
I don't understand. The druidic elf that found me told me that they put her soul in my stone. That's why I carry the medallion with me. It was there.
Well, apparently her soul comes to life from time to time, and yours goes into the medallion.
And
I guess you guys take turns?
it was always. I actually don't even remember. It said that she was the free spirit. She was the one who would go around and being outside and around animals, and I always tried to keep her safe. It was the doctor. I failed. That's why they gave me the medallion, so I could hold on to her. You're saying you've seen her? What does she look like?
Looks like you.
And it's not a physical change as it's so much it's a personality, and you're absolutely right. She gets excited around horses. She'll, jump up and down on a bed if we're exploring your house. Like
Loves dogs.
Loves dogs. Oh my gosh, she was obsessed with George.
George. The dog named George?
We had a dog named. This is the thing, is you will be gone for like a day or two, and then and that's her. That's her stepping in, and you, I guess, taking a break. I honestly, I am not the person to ask about this stuff. I do not understand magic that well. It's far beyond me and my understanding, but I may know some people who could help, but I don't know how to get in contact with them while we're here.
Well, I was told I needed to take her with me. Find a way to achieve balance. She's in the stone. She comes, takes over my body. I go into the stone.
I guess. We'll talk with her about it.
Everett's staring down at his medallion and goes, I have never seen it blue.
Blue.
Medallion is turned blue.
Ooh, now
Weird.
it's turning colors. Uh-oh.
Well, last time I saw it, it turned purple. It was black. Then it turned purple. Now it's blue.
First time you've seen it turn blue?
I have never seen stone blue. It's always been black.
Always been on
Where it
blue.
sits down and is exactly.
All right. Well, we'll try and have this
It's-
conversation with Evie, but yeah, that's what happens. That's why sometimes we're in
talk
one
to Evie.
place. Yeah.
She okay?
Yeah, she's more than okay.
She's very sad that she doesn't have her brother with her, though.
I'm right here.
But you're never here together.
You're balanced. You need a drink.
Yeah.
No, you do not. I take his drink
I'm
I
making
need-
and I
my
chug it
way-
before
One
he
person
can
leaves
stop
after
me.
another.
If you
I'm
add
making my
Everett
way
and
over-
Evie's age together, he's old enough.
So during
That's
their
one way of
conversation,
justifying it.
I've been making my way over to the Burgermaster's mansion.
All
You've
right.
actually not heard this conversation, right?
Right.
No,
So
I
Silas
left
is
af-
over by the Burgomaster's mansion.
I'm
All
just
right.
I
gonna-
can't
I'm just
wait
gonna-
till you hear it.
I'm just gonna knock on the door. Just gonna
Going Han
knock on the
Solo?
door and ask for Baron Vargas Valakovich.
The Baron is indisposed at the moment. Can I leave him a message?
This is incredibly urgent. There,
The servant leaves you at the door for a moment, and moments later, Isaac actually shows up and says, "What is it?"
I need to speak to the Burgermaster.
He sent
Is
me.
he in?
He sent me in his place. What is your
Isaac.
business?
There is a plot against him by the Wachter House, and I'd like to speak to Vargas.
Tell me about this plot.
I only know of the plot because I heard it from Ernst. And he tried to hire us to commit it, but we've refused.
Those two have been plotting for years. This is not news.
Do I get the idea that Isaac is in on it?
Hard to say.
Can I make an insight check for that? Or...
without an insight check.
Yeah, do an
Yeah.
insight check. Yeah.
21.
Isaac is not in on it.
Isaac,
He's just a slimy person. Like,
you wouldn't have happened to receive the package from a person named Sylvanus, would have you?
No.
Now that I know is false. Regardless,
Sylvanus.
I need to talk to him immediately. Supposedly they're doing something tonight. Ernst has already paid off somebody. And I'm
Paid them
gonna
off.
step in.
Paid them off to do what?
I do not know yet. And I'm gonna step into the Burgermaster's mansion. I get that you're trying to be all tough as his guard dog, but you are not doing your job.
If there's something you know, spit it out.
I'm telling you what I know. The Wachter House is planning to dispose of the Burgomaster. I do not know how they are going to do it. They said they were doing it tonight. They already attempted to pay off my group to do it. We refused. They hired someone else out, and Ernst had told us in the bar.
Well, he thanks you for your report.
But I would like to deliver this directly to the Burgomaster.
The Burgomaster is indisposed.
In what way is he indisposed?
I'm afraid a meeting is not possible.
In what way is he indisposed?
Good day, sir.
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna keep the door open.
I say
Isaac.
good day.
Yes.
Isaac.
I said good day.
I need to speak
I
to
said
Burgomaster.
good day.
I'm gonna cast command and have him grovel. He needs to make a DC 15. He needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
That would require initiative and all sorts of other stuff that we're not going to do at 9:57.
All right, fine. I just need to talk to the Burgomaster, and I would really love to just get by Izek.
Izek isn't going to let you by.
Izek, do we need word of your doll collection getting out?
The door is closed in your face.
No, I'm going to keep the door open. I'm going to physically hold the door open.
He physically closes it in your face.
Can I make a strength check?
Sure.
Can we make a contested athletics check to keep the door open?
Sure. You know what? I'll do a contested athletics.
Please roll a 1 just for.
I was wrong. Oh.
I got a 20.
You just typed 20. You can't do that. That's cheating.
This is my favorite part.
No, I am getting this fucking meeting.
What a roll! Good job, Dan.
I am getting. You know what? No, two can play at that game. Boom, natural 20.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another fun-filled session. But I guess
I don't think you can get away with this.
we will leave it on this note for this week at the showdown at the door. Now, before I wrap up, we'll jump back to the Blue Water Inn. Is there anything else going on here at the inn that you want to?
Everett's getting drunk.
Everett's getting drunk. Okay. Everett's getting drunk, and he's got a blue medallion.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the night at the inn. I want to go back to the mansion.
Okay. All right. What
about the Wizard's Tower?
Let's squeeze in the rest. Let's finish off this day because we probably only got a couple minutes to finish it off. If you want to get across the lake and back. Let's see, what time is it now? It is like 3 p.m. So you can, if you do your water walking trick, you can get across to the mansion and back before the sun goes down.
No, I don't want to come back before the sun goes down. I want to stay there.
Oh, stay overnight in the mansion.
That's what I want to do. I don't know what everyone else wants to do.
Makes sense to me.
I'm totally fine with that. Yeah.
If you guys are going to be heading over to the,
you should stay there. To try it out.
If you guys are going over to his mansion, I mean, Silas isn't going to relent. He absolutely is set in his way of talking to the Baron, so you can just leave without him.
So we'll come by pick you up tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'll get my rest here, but I'm going to speak to Vargas.
So when you refuse to leave with your foot literally stuck in the door, the Baron makes an appearance and said, "What is it that is so important?"
Now then, finally I can actually have a productive conversation. I thought it would be in your best interest to know that Lady Voctor and her minions are planning on doing something to you tonight. I do not know exactly what, but they have made us aware of this plot.
You told my man this. He told me this. What else?
Well, I appreciate your time. If you die...
If you appreciate my time, you wouldn't waste it.
I'm not... You know what? Maybe I shouldn't waste my time and stop you from being disposed. Maybe you'd want to just have your position as Burgomaster taken away. Is that really what you want?
I said good day.
I'm gonna burn this fucking village to the ground.
Literally, the GIF I put in the chat. It's perfect for this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually just pull the door and try to just.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna just break the knob on the door as I slam it shut on my side.
Okay.
All right, and Silas, are you done at the Burgomaster's mansion at this point?
Yeah, or? I'm just gonna break the doorknob on his side as I close it and leave.
Right. Okay. All right. So you rejoin the rest of the group, and you make your way across to the Mad Mage's mansion with Irina in tow. you presumably discuss with the Mad Mage about having Irina kept for her safety there, which seems to be a very good idea to me. I've never had a group try to secret away Irina in the Mad Mage's mansion, and it seems like it would be the ideal spot. So,
and we all have our own bedrooms.
Right. Everybody's got their own bedroom.
I need 2 beds.
So, do we want to go ahead and long rest now, or do we want to go ahead and just pick up with the long rest when we? I guess let's do it. It's the end of the night. If you guys aren't going anywhere else,
Because we spend enough time at the inn, it should be like.
Yeah.
We have to have dinner. Like, we'll have dinner here at the mansion, right? Because.
But at the inn, you get free dinner.
But at the mansion, we get free dinner.
And it's amazing.
Yes, that.
Opposed to what they have at the inn, which is just nasty.
So why don't we
get big plush beds?
We'll start off at the inn, and then we'll work our way to the mansion.
We're already at the mansion.
I mean, I only drank at the inn, so.
So we made our way from the inn to the mansion.
We should do enough so that we're not going to sleep at 7 o'clock, but at a normal 10 or 11 time.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, I'm thinking I'm advancing the clock until dawn the next morning, so it's day 14 now. It's at the crack of dawn on the north shores of Lake Zarovich. So we're gonna end up the adventure tonight where we started on early morning on the north shores of Lake Zarovich, but now it's 2 days later. Between everything you did with going and spending a day at Arginvost Halt and then kind of jaunting around between Valaki and Kresk. So 2 days have gone by, but we're back where we started. So,
how much time would I be able to put into reading the Manual of Bodily Health? There was a 24-hour time period with at Arginvost.
I would say at this point, anybody who found one of those books, it's been long enough.
Fuck yeah, 16 con.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
And my health goes up to 64. Nice.
I need one of those books.
I know, right?
Hopefully we'll find more appropriate ones for other people.
All right, and with that little bit, let me ask you before I officially wrap up for the night. Where are some indications of where you think you might be headed next?
Well, we have the remaining Knight's Quest, right?
Right. Which are what? The Rock and the Squire, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do to take him with us.
To do the Rock, because that could be like 2 for 1. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking, would it be beneficial for Everett and Evie to go to the wizard and see if he could help with their predicament?
Well, we can retroactively say that we just spent 8 hours there, actually more than 8 hours there, because there was several hours still left in the day before we went to bed. So anything that Everett / Evie would be accomplishing with the Mad Mage could be done by now. I'm not sure. Everett Evie could tell you more about that than I could, honestly.
Yeah.
Whether whether Morden Kanan could have offered any light to shed on your situation.
So he knows the spell has been cast on me. Doesn't know what it is and has no idea how to reverse it.
All right.
He is not able to do anything about
unique magic.
Needs to find this druidic elf. His name is Crystallis. Crystallis will be able to do that magic.
So we have to find.
Someone kind of doesn't know what it is. Sorry, what?
So we have to find this elf.
It's a druidic elf.
Yeah.
It's from where I am from.
Yeah, he's not in Barovia, is he?
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about the winery Crystal?
Well, that's right. We haven't found that one.
Yeah, you know that
one is
Baba Lasaga's got
Saga.
one, right?
Is Baba Saga worse than the Rock, or not, or easier?
And we did just kill an angel, so.
Right?
Yeah, I think we could do her.
Yeah.
Here, let me look at something real quick. Areas by level. So officially, and this is what the guide says. It says both the Rock and the ruins of Berez are at the same level of difficulty.
Doesn't matter. Let's find that crystal. I'm into this Baba Lasag. I just like the name. I don't even know what it is, but
Like, since we've had that kind of side quest for so long, might as well just knock it out of the way first.
Go for the Rock.
Yep. But also,
Alright.
Chove is motivated by wine.
Right.
No, go to Baba.
Baba
At least you
Lasag.
get your priorities straight.
That's what I mean, is we go after Baba Lasagna first because she's got the other gem, which means more wine for Chove.
Right.
More variety.
Fine, Mom.
Everett needs a.
I mean, I just need to do this for next week, but I would love to see the aftermath of what was supposed to happen to Vargas last night.
Yeah, that's.
I tried to warn him.
That's definitely as you come back across the lake tomorrow morning. It would be interesting to see what if anything did happen, and that is something we definitely get to uncover next week. So very good.
I tried to warn him. You guys saw me.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Well, no, you heard me in the metagaming.
I mean, I think everybody could hear you that night.
Yeah, screaming at the really. But if he dies, I'm spitting on his grave.
Take the doorknob and stick it in the wizard.
I'm actually gonna add the doorknob to my inventory.
You're gonna put it on your belt with the angel head.
Yeah, put it in the angel's mouth.
Yes. No. It's going on the belt. It's going on the belt. Baron Vargas's doorknob is going on the belt.
All right, ladies and jelly spoons, it's been a great one. Thank you again so much. Again, thank you guys for always being on time and ready to go on Monday nights. You make it easy to organize, so I appreciate it very much.
Oh, it's great.
You guys are a blast.
Yes. Thank you all for being so great, and have yourselves a great week. And we will see you next Monday.
Yeah, same to you all.
All righty.
See you guys next week.
Take care.
See ya.
Right.